All right, Falcons fans, big news is coming. The Atlanta Falcons are making moves, and it looks like they're planning some major trades. The internet is buzzing with rumors. Who will they pick? What changes are coming? Don't worry, I've got all the details for you. But wait. Before we get into the latest updates, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and press the bell icon so you never miss a single Falcons update. Now, let's get into the big news. Jacob Infante from Pro Football Sports Network just dropped a shocking draft prediction. According to him, the Falcons won't stay at pick number 15. They're moving up. But here's the surprise. They're not trading up for an edge rusher. Instead, they're targeting a top-tier cornerback. I know many of you have been saying, we need a pass rusher. And I hear you. But hold on, this move might actually make sense. According to Infante's prediction, the Falcons will trade up 5 spots to pick number 10 in a deal with the Chicago Bears. Here's the proposed trade. Falcons send their 15th and 46th overall picks, plus a 4th-round pick in 2026 to the Bears. In return, Atlanta gets the 10th overall pick and a 3rd-round pick, 72nd overall. And this is a bold move because it means giving up a 2nd-round pick this year.
That was awesome.
But here's why it could be a game changer. The Falcons would use the pick to draft Will Johnson, a cornerback from Michigan. Scouts say he has everything a team needs: size, speed, instincts, and aggressive playmaking skills. He's ranked as the number 2 cornerback in this draft class, just behind Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. Now, picture this. Will Johnson lining up with A.J. Terrell. That could finally give the Falcons the elite secondary they've been missing. And let's be honest, last season, the pass defense was a disaster. The Falcons ranked 22nd in pass defense and gave up the 2nd most passing touchdowns. If Atlanta wants to be a true contender, they can't afford another weak defense. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Why not go for an edge rusher? That's a fair question.
Well, first of all,
this team has needed a dominant pass rusher for what feels like forever. And moving up to pick number 10 might seem like the perfect chance to get one. But here's the truth. By the time we get to pick 10, the best edge rushers will already be gone. The ones left? No guarantee they'll be better than what we can find later in the draft. Plus, a shutdown cornerback can be just as dangerous for opposing quarterbacks. If you take away a team's number 1 receiver, you completely change the game for the defense. And let's not forget, the Falcons are in win-now mode. Head coach Raheem Morris and general manager Terry Fontenot don't have time to waste. If this team doesn't take a big step forward in 2025, their jobs could be at risk. That means big moves, bold decisions, and taking risks to build a championship team right now. Bringing in Will Johnson could instantly upgrade the secondary and finally give the Falcons a defense that can compete with the best. But this move comes with a cost. If Atlanta trades up, they won't pick again until number 72. That means finding an edge rusher later in the draft or grabbing one from free agency. It's a gamble. But if Will Johnson turns into the elite cornerback that scouts believe he can be, this move could change everything. So, Falcons fans, now it's your turn. Do you like the idea of moving up for a star cornerback, or should the Falcons stay put and focus on an edge rusher? Would you be willing to give up a 2nd-round pick to land a game-changing defensive back? Falcons fans, we've been here before. Year after year, we talk about fixing the pass rush. And yet, here we are again in 2025, still looking for that missing piece on the defensive line. Something has to change. Now! Whether it's free agency, the draft, or a trade, the Falcons must find a true disruptor. And according to Aaron Schatz of ESPN, one name to watch is free agent edge rusher Malcolm Coe. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who? Coe isn't the superstar name fans dream about, but hear me out. In 2023, he racked up 8 sacks and 29 pressures with a pass rush win rate of 17.5%, ranking just behind Max Crosby. That's impressive. But there's a catch. Coe missed all of 2024 with a knee injury. That raises questions, but it also means the Falcons could get him at a bargain. He's not a Khalil Mack or Hassan Reddick, but let's be real. Those guys will cost a fortune, and Atlanta might not win those bidding wars. What Coe does offer is efficiency, a young, productive pass rusher without breaking the bank. Pairing him with Arnold Ebiketie could finally give the Falcons a reliable edge rush for the first time in years. And let's not forget, 3 of the team's top 4 edge rushers are free agents right now. Something has to be done. But wait, there's more. The NFL Combine just gave us another name to watch, James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee. Falcons fans, this guy is a freak athlete. He ran an insane 4.47-second 40-yard dash at 6 feet 5 inches, 250 pounds. He's already considered one of the top edge rushers in this draft, and his numbers back it up. As a freshman, he had 2 sacks. Then, he exploded for 10 sacks as a sophomore and finished last season with 7.5 sacks. Oh, and did I mention? He even had a 52-yard pick 6 in the Citrus Bowl. So now the Falcons have big decisions to make. Do they go after a bargain in free agency, or do they make a move for a young star like James Pierce Jr.? Falcons fans, listen up. The search for a dominant pass rusher has been going on for years, and now the Falcons might finally have their guy. James Pierce Jr. is one of the most explosive edge rushers in this draft. He's got the speed, the power, and the production to be a game changer. And after his insane 4.47-second 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine, people are starting to take notice. Now, here's something interesting. Raheem Morris's defensive scheme often asks edge rushers to drop into coverage. With his speed and athleticism, Pierce could be a perfect fit for this system. But is he the right move? That brings us to the big question. Should the Falcons go all in on James Pierce Jr. in the draft? Or should they look at free agency for a pass rusher like Malcolm Kunsey? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But wait, here's something even more surprising. The Falcons have made an unusual decision ahead of the NFL Combine. They are only meeting with defensive players. That's right, the team's coaches and front office are laser-focused on fixing the defense. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. The offense is already set. Players like Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and Bijan Robinson are locked in. The only real question mark is at center, now that Drew Dalman is gone. But the defense, that's another story. Last season, Atlanta struggled badly on that side of the ball. Right now, they don't even have a single proven edge rusher under contract. That's a massive problem. And the secondary, it needs serious help too. A.J. Terrell and Jesse Bates are great, but the Falcons still need 2 new starting cornerbacks and a replacement for Justin Simmons at safety. That's 3 starting positions that need to be filled, on top of finding 2 legit edge rushers to fix the pass rush. So now, the Falcons' strategy is crystal clear. This draft is all about defense. For the past 4 years, Atlanta has used its first-round picks on offense: Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Michael Penix Jr. But for the first time under GM Terry Fontenot, it looks like the Falcons are finally ready to invest their top pick in a defensive playmaker. And honestly, that's the right move. Atlanta's offense has the talent to be one of the best in the league. The problem has never been scoring points, it's been stopping the other team from doing the same. A revamped defense could be the missing piece to finally push this team to the next level. So, what do you think, Falcons fans? Do you like this all-in approach on defense? Should they draft James Pierce Jr. or make a move in free agency? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the Falcons' off-season moves. Let's go, Falcons.